I think what our listeners need to pay attention to here is that nobody is immune from this money grab, right? These attorneys are going after everybody. A lot of these are small mom and pop brokerages, right? They're not national brands. So what are your thoughts about that?
I think you're right, Bruce. I think it does illustrate that no one's immune. I think that, if you kind of watch the trickle down effect is the way I think of it. Maybe it's a domino effect, but you're going to have these really big name attorneys go after these really big companies, right? And there's more money there is the thought process, right? But you're going to have, some local attorney who hasn't made a name for themselves just yet or hasn't gone as big as some of these other guys say, hey, well, I can copycat this lawsuit and go after some local businesses that there's also some money to be had. Maybe the amount's not the same, but I can create a name for myself. And oh, by the way, I can kind of follow suit and copy what is happening here because, it is like a domino at this point in time, Bruce. And I don't say that, and I don't think we share this story to worry anyone or create undue kind of fear around what could possibly happen. I think it's more for awareness and for people to be in the know of what's happening in the industry and how it very well could affect them. Whether it does or not is always yet to be seen. It's nice for NAR to get a small win under their belt considering the battles that they're entwined in at the moment. But, there's this idea that more competition is always going to be better for the consumer. Conceptually, I understand that, but that's not always the case. And here's what I mean by that. Not because, I would ever be anti-competition, but sometimes this new competition comes with unintended consequences, if you will, right? And so even this idea around pocket listings, it's like, okay, well, we think that's restricting the choice of the realtor on how to market their listings. And although that might be true, there's reason for that. And the reason is that if there's not one place where everyone can go to find out what's available, then we run the risk of not getting that information to the consumer and kind of going backwards in terms of the fluidity and the efficiency of the market that we operate in, right? Yeah. So there's always an argument to be said for, hey, more competition is always better. More of the right competition is likely better for the consumer. We have to think through those things with a little more discerning thought process than just more is always better, right?
Well, and again, right, if we're truly thinking about the consumer, forcing the consumer to go to multiple websites to see all of the inventory, how does that help?
One of the big challenges that we still have, even given this good news, I would call it, is the entry point, right? Those first-time home buyers. And we've seen that be a challenge both in what's available in the resale market and even what's available for new construction. So it's good news all the way around as far as I'm concerned. Anything that, shows that we're making progress in terms of, what's selling, the confidence of building more of what's selling, and then ultimately building some of those homes that are going to be in that lower price bracket. I think that's good news for the market in general.
Well, and it is good news that they're building more homes. The challenge, of course, is, as we know, as a country, we need 1 million new homes a year to house our population. 669,000, albeit good, still not going to solve our inventory problem. So we're going to be dealing with that.